Alright. Back in another episode of the Slipstream racing series. We've only got 5 races to go. And all 5 of them are repeat tracks that happened earlier on in the season. The first of which will be Atlanta. And this race went pretty smoothly before, but I think that was also due to the fact that on that race the difficulty was at 100, and that was not a correct. So now we shall do it again, but now the difficulty is 103, and maybe this one will be a little more evenly contested. Here's to the hope, anyway. As for the delay in between seasons, I'm not exactly sure how long it'll be in between. Season 2 will start before 2021. I can almost guarantee it. If nothing else, mainly because I don't want to wait that long to do it again. What'll change in between seasons? Other than drivers will move around between cars. I'll probably also change cars. As much as I do like most of the 43 car schemes, not really. I mean, I also drive this car in ARC, which is why I picked it for this, but I didn't realize how sick I would get of these paint schemes by that point.
Let's go.
On top of it also being my ARC car, it was also kind of partially due to the idea that, like, you know, it's a number with, good thing I caught that. That would have been a problem, because that would actually slow me down. I had those on for ARC, because it was at a road course, it was at the Charlotte Roval, and, I don't want to die. I gotta get myself into Atlanta mood here. And to stop being bad, as difficult as that sometimes is for me. The car looks a little bit shaky. I don't know if that's a qualifying trim thing or what, though. Oh, it's very shaky. Holy crap. And that was a second off pole. Just think of like how fast they were apparently going in qualifying. 24th, not... Kogasa is up in the first Atlanta race. Jake is 10th. Flender's 11th. Flender is the new Mojo Jojo. Bubbles is in 15th. That's surprising. She's had a very rough season, and I have not heard great things about her job security. Yeah, I would want to say so. And Chirino changed engine. Well. I wasn't going to tighten the car up more, so let's hope the car isn't as loose now in a race situation. We're going to have a problem. Not giving Taro very much room. Never letting all the way off. This car hates turn 4, frame skipping not helping, anything. Monica did not have a great qualifying run. Oh crap. Oh crap. Well, that was awkward. By the powers of the inside lane. Jake not showing the same pace he had. Okay. That he had in that qualifying lap of his. Trying to not collide. Being on the outside is a small disadvantage on this track. No, I just hit the limiter for a second there. As I currently have no concept of what is in front of me because there's a giant name tag blocking like a third of my screen. Or a third of the road that is on my screen. Taylor is not actually going off that fast for being the 22 car, but I pushed her ahead of Gina and now I'll follow. You're gonna block me? Oh, come on. It needs to be done. Buttercup was on the outside pole, now she's down to 8th. Next is Kurt Wild, but I've got a ways to go before I get to the top 5 cars. Oh, understeer! Oh, turned in too early! Yeah, there's no way I do not get to the top 5 in this stage. They are way too far ahead. The car still wants to die. Gonna have to turn up a couple clicks on the wedge just for safety. As my dad has yoinked the lead from Kogasa, despite the fact that the game said she was having a stellar weekend, she is still apparently not the fastest one on the track. As it's just the raw pace of Toyota this season. In SRS. Surprisingly, the tire wear is actually relatively even across, well, 3 of the 4 tires, and are very aggressive on the gas. Or if you spin at a road course. That would also do it. Though the spinning, oftentimes, unless you got run into, also comes from being aggressive on the throttle, so there you go. I'm like just about going to be there, but I'm not going to be able to get any passes on them in the top 5. There's just not enough time for me to do that. I see why Kogasa is not leading. Of course, I was even thinking to myself, you know, unless there's a caution I might get there, in which case I'm not going to. And then as soon as I think to myself, anything about cautions, there's a caution. I know Atlanta, so I'm going to actually want 4 tires. Apparently so did everybody else. So that works for me. Did not get the restart I was expecting to get. I can still always get to the inside lane and prevent Taylor from trying anything sneaky on me. Oku can't hold the lane for her life. I don't know how I didn't hit the apron there. Oh, I still might. Once again, here comes Monica to assist me. Suddenly, Phineas. Okay, so it seems I've made myself tight in 1, but I haven't actually fixed being loose in 3, so that's fantastic. Kugasa also doesn't seem intent on holding 1 lane. It's always fun to see. I turned in too late. And there's Monica again. Oh, there's 3 wide for the lead in front of me. This will be interesting to watch. Never mind, Tyler got the run off the outside, so he is now your leader. If the AI remained this powerful through the 3rd stage, we're going to be looking at quite an eventful race. But I have noticed that I think the AI actually get weaker when you hit stage 3. Like, they just kind of die when their tires fall off. Even a little bit. 2x2 into 3. Quick numbers. My dad will reclaim the lead and try and drag Kugasa up with me beyond the 2 Toyotas. But she's not drafting with me, so I don't know how that's going to work. It appears the answer is not very well. Fine, I'll do it myself. My last year's here at Atlanta, I was alongside my dad for multiple laps, so I guess it appears I will have to do that again. Perhaps not. Oh, so they're pitting again? Oh yeah, because you have not enough fuel. If you take a half can, you can finish. And I'm gonna take 2 because Atlanta! They took 4 again, except for Jake, who I don't think took anything.
Coming to the green, driver. You ready? All right, careful. Clear all around.
Now there's the restart I was hoping for. I wonder how Jake will fare, if he will be able to survive, or if he's gonna plummet. Oh, I'm tight all of a sudden. Oh, God.
On the outside now. All clear.
Okay, that's Kogasa behind me. I legitimately thought that was the 78, and I was about to lose my mind. Arrow took 1% damage.
More to go.
This Kogasa's just waving back and forth on my bumper.
All right, you're clear. Inside.
I've been betrayed. I've been understeering a lot more again. I regret this wedge adjustment. Nittery is out of nowhere, and she's gonna take 3rd in the stage because I'm bad.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
Kogasa escaped that, and she ends up taking 2nd in the stage. I'm beginning to regret this wedge adjustment. because that's only made me die in turn 1, hasn't really fixed me anywhere else. Do I do that? I think I'd do this. Oh, I didn't even notice Kurt Weil was out of the race. That would be that caution that ended stage 1, probably. Alright, well this... I may end up regretting this one. But... I don't know. I mean, I almost certainly will. Because 13 laps... It's hard to make a huge speed deficit at Atlanta. I mean, right now it'll look easy, because these are the back marker cars. As you can see, I just gained 4 positions out of 1 turn. And I will continue to do so, as long as the inside lane is left open for me. Even just a little bit, which of course we're 3 wide here, so it's not, right as I say that. And I still found my way to the inside line on the 66. I was like, I swear to God, Futo, if you move down... Kadeem qualified really high, and he's now down to 26th, so... Kadeem has had flashes of brilliance a lot in this season, but has not been able to capitalize too much. Sayori in the top 25. And they're too wide. Sarah's gonna slide up and give me an easy opportunity though, so that works. Oh, just fighting Mojo Jojo. 2 teammates are fighting. Jake is still in the top 20, but not by all that much. I'm about to put him down to 18th. Literally flat out. Gina like mind flipped me. I didn't know what lane she was going to do. I also had a bit of a moment there because I thought Blossom was just going to cut me off. Bubbles is still near the top 10, 11th. So I guess she just needed to find her footing in the race space, and she was able to manage her car to a pretty high result. Especially relative to what she's been doing so far this season. I think she's like 28th in points or something like that, and that's not where that 8 car really should be. Oh, Kogasa is back into the lead. Just dethroned Toyota. At least for now. It may not be permanent, it's hard to say. I have re-entered the top 10. I'm going so fast that even Monica didn't get a chance to draft. Kogasa and my dad are fighting for the lead. They think they're going to be too wide entering the next corner. I can't even tell which one's on the it's my dad on the outside. And my dad, despite being on the outside, I think is going to actually take it away completely. How many laps to go? I can get a top 5. 5 laps. Okay, yeah, that's plenty of time. I had a moment and I was just like, don't say that, and then oof, turn 1 again, Riker. There's no one even pushing you this time, so there's no reason. Moku wanted no part of that. As much as it's surprising that she's backing out of anything. Tower's on the outside. I feel he may regret that one now. Now the move is done. Now there's just 2 more cars to go. My dad and Kogasa, the other 2 titans of this event. And we'll have 3 laps to do it. And when I get a run like that through turn 1, it's looking even more possible. But there's nowhere for me to go here. I can't get down the track fast enough to do that, so I'm actually just going to push Kogasa ahead of my dad, because that'll help me deal with them later if I split them up now. Not clear, clear. Be great if Gord would ever actually say anything like that. Kogasa's on the outside. That's an error. And I am the leader. Now I need only hold on for another lap, and I will steal it away. And that concludes my assessment on why I think the AI just get weaker on the 3rd stage. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Take another win in Atlanta.
Good job, driver. Checkered flag's in the air. It's yours.
Speed rating means I could have won the race on 105. I mean, clearly I could do it on 103. My God. It's a decent day for Hendrick. Well, not for the Hendrick cars you'd expect. Bubbles has a decent run. Literally with the top 10. She seems to like Atlanta. Couldn't really tell you why, but she does. Moku also with a pretty solid run. Top 20 for the Wood Brothers, and Sayori DNF'd like right at the end. 131 point lead. So that's something. Tyler had the fastest lap. My dad led 26 of I think like 40 laps. I was on the move because I had no qualifying pairs. Tough break for Kurt Wilde. Yeah, that checks out. So we have knocked it down to 4 races remaining in the first season of the Slipstream Racing Series. I'm actually going back to the screen because I do not remember what track it is. I think it might actually be Talladega though, so that's, yep, it is Talladega, then Michigan, Iowa, and I always say that on purpose, and then it ends at Auto Club. So yeah, that'll be a sight. One more plate race at the end of the season. If these 2 races go well, I could literally win the championship at Michigan, and then the last 2 races will just be a formality. Because that is the season that I've had, and the season that just the season in general. I mean, again, I swear I'm trying to make it so that this doesn't happen this way, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Like, I am the closer. I am Kevin Harvick incarnate. You can see by the stage points, Tyler has nearly as many as I do. I've only got 5 more stage points than him and 5 more stage wins than him. I don't know how that happened. I guess because I don't usually get into the top 10 in some stages. Thrasher's never won a stage or anything, and yet he is 6th in points. He's very consistently like 2nd place apparently. I mean, obviously not, but he's tied with Natsuki for 6th, who has the win and 3 stage wins. Hiccups, please. But yeah, I have 5 more stage wins than Tyler and 15 wins to his none. And we have almost the same number of stage points because I just kind of show up at the end and just yoink it from people. Like, with single-digit laps remaining. The only place where this does not happen is plate tracks, where that's happened to me both times. I could have won the last plate race, Daytona, but I was like, ooh, Nittery, I'm gonna help you get to 2nd like I kind of did at Atlanta. And then inside lane was just like, nah, I can't let you do that, Star Fox. Plate tracks are basically just, haha, inside line, go brr. Ah. Anyway.